Police officers give themselves the right to treat people with different skin colors differently and to have special rules for them. Today we talk about a couple of cops who went too far with their prejudices. So let's go. After a tough day of distributing flyers, a guy took a break on a bench only to be approached by a cop claiming there were complaints from the neighborhood about a suspicious man walking around. The cop, seemingly influenced by racial profiling, accused the guy of soliciting even though he wasn't going door to door seeking money. Technically, the cop should have left him alone, but instead, he insisted on seeing the man's ID, typical, citing a suspicious person investigation. When asked about the basis of suspicion, the cop struggled to articulate a coherent answer, simply referring to a neighborhood call without specifying the details of the complaint. Sensing a run-in with a biased cop, the guy decided to walk away. However, the cop, not appreciating the challenge to his tiny authority, started chasing after the guy and threatening arrest if he didn't stop.
Are you just handing out flyers?
What am I doing wrong?
I didn't know. People were concerned.
Yeah, concerned for what?
Their neighborhoods?
Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second, Ricky.
So it's not a big deal.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to figure out what we were concerned about.
Well, in West Des Moines, we have a soliciting ordinance, so if you're knocking on people's doors...
Yeah, soliciting is what? Offering services.
Yeah.
I'm not offering a service.
Okay.
Okay, so with that being said, I'd like you to leave me alone, sir. I've not broken any laws.
Well, I'm still doing an investigation, because if you're recording me, I'm still recording too, so it's okay.
Investigating what, sir?
A suspicious person. They called in about you.
Okay.
You have an ID with you?
No, I don't.
Do you have your name? Have your name?
No. Am I under arrest?
No.
Okay.
Well, I'm investigating.
If I'm under arrest, then you have no reason to be talking to me, right?
I can. Actually, yes. You're a suspicious person. Someone called in about...
Suspicious how?
A neighbor called over here, so I don't understand why you're being difficult about this.
I'm not being difficult about anything, because I haven't done anything out of the way.
Okay.
So with that being said, I'll go about my business, sir.
Okay, I'm not done with you yet. You're not free to go.
Have I done it? Have I broken any laws?
4255. Can you send me one this way, please? He's
Have I broken any laws, sir?
I'm talking to you. I'm not done. I'm investigating a suspicious person.
You have a nice day, sir.
Stop. Stop now.
For what?
I can detain you. Stop.
For what?
Because you're not listening. I'm investigating a suspicious person. Stop
sir,
now.
Sir, have I broken any laws?
Stop.
Tell me what laws I've broken.
I told you to stop.
I don't have to stop.
Yes.
You know I don't. Either arrest me, tell me what laws I've broken, or get away.
The cop, realizing he was in over his head at this point, decided to call for backup, hoping a show of force would give him the authority he sought. The guy, undeterred, kept walking and recording, which only fueled the cop's frustration. He demanded the guy turn off the camera, not only violating his personal space, but also threatening his right to freely move and film in public. It became evident that the officer's hostility stemmed from this guy having just different skin color. The cop, armed and aggressive, escalated the situation unnecessarily, calling in more armed colleagues for someone who had done nothing wrong.
Stop.
So I'm going to ask you one more time.
I'm going to tell you to stop.
For what?
Because I'm talking to you and you're...
Have I done this wrong?
I just told you I'm investigating who you are.
You're harassing me.
5700 block of Aspen. Stop. I'm telling you to stop, and I'm not going to tell you again.
And what will you do if I don't stop?
I will detain you.
Detain me for what?
You're not listening. I'm doing an investigation of a suspicious person.
Suspicious person? Have I broken any laws?
That's not the point.
Any laws?
Someone called you and it's a suspicious person.
Okay, and? You can be a suspicious person. Mr.
Really?
Ray?
Really?
I feel like you're a suspicious person.
How would I be suspicious?
You look suspicious to me.
Okay, how would that be? I'm in a marked
You're a
police
white
car.
man. You're suspicious to me.
I'm suspicious to you because I'm a white person?
Yeah, with a gun. You're suspicious to me.
No,
now
stop.
Get away from me. I haven't done anything out of the way. You can't arrest me. Arrest me right now if you want to.
Here, turn around, put your hand back.
For what?
Because you're not. Stop. Turn around.
What have I done wrong?
Because you're not listening to me.
What have I done wrong, sir?
Get the phone out of my face. Because you're not. I'm investigating a suspicious person.
Sir, what have I done wrong? I'm not suspicious. I haven't done anything. I'm walking up the street. I haven't done anything wrong. I don't have
Neighbors have called on you.
Sir, I don't care if anyone has called on me. This is not their area.
This is a public roadway, so this means...
Okay. It's a public roadway. That means that I have the right to be on this roadway. Yes or no?
Everybody has the right to be on the public roadway.
So I am not a suspicious
But you don't have a right to be on anybody else's property or curtilage.
I'm not on anybody's property.
Why would someone call it in?
That's their concern.
So they're concerned.
Hello, listen, I'm recording right now.
This cop took it to the extreme, believing he had the authority to arrest or detain the guy simply because he didn't comply with his demands. It seemed like a classic case of an inflated ego where the cop thought he could act above the law. When the guy mentioned that he worked for someone who pays the cops and that the cop could face consequences, it was the final straw for him. The cop lost his cool, escalated the situation even more, and went as far as to slap the guy before handcuffing him.
I don't know how y'all do things here, but I'm...
Where are you from?
Record it, so could you please get off the phone while I'm trying to record? Thank you.
Okay, call your mom.
Sir, listen to me. Listen to me. I work for somebody that will have you fucking... Look, listen to me. I work for somebody who will get on your motherfucking ass. So I'm going to ask you one more time.
Okay, actually using obscenities in front of public people is a crime.
Sir, listen to me. I'm going to tell you one more time.
I don't care who you work for.
You don't care who I work for. The person I work for pays you. So
Okay,
I'm going to tell
fine.
you one more time to get away from me. Leave me alone.
You're
Leave me alone. Get away from me.
Yeah. He's still walking away from me, being uncooperative and refusing to identify himself.
I don't have to do anything. I don't have to identify myself. You don't have to do anything. If I have not broken any laws, I don't have to.
Westbound, we were 58th and
So
Aspen.
again, I ask you, leave me alone. If I've not broken a law, you have no reason to detain me. If you had a reason to detain me, you would have detained me already.
I can, actually. Yes, I can.
For what?
Because you're not listening to my directions. You're not following. Turn around right now.
Sir.
Turn around. I'm done.
So you're going to arrest me?
I'm detaining you.
For what? For
Don't
what?
be resistive.
For what?
Because you're not listening to what I'm saying. Do not be resistive towards me.
All right.
I'll back my car.
All right. You've done
I'm
it.
detained.
You have done it.
As the cop escorted the guy to his car, the guy asked why he was being arrested. The cop casually replied that it was for not following his orders. It's a clear example of how some cops perceive their authority, thinking they can arrest someone for not complying with orders, even if those orders go against the law when the person has done nothing wrong. When they got to the police car, the backup that the cop had called earlier had arrived. The guy tried to reason with a new cop, asking to be let go since he hadn't committed any offense. Unfortunately, this backup cop was no better and insisted that not heeding the officer's instructions to stop was reason enough for the arrest.
You are a real fool, sir. And could you tell me what I am in handcuffs for?
Yes,
Why
because
am
you wouldn't
I
follow.
cuffed?
You wouldn't follow my directives.
Your directives. And what were your directives?
I told you to stop numerous times.
And I asked you for what?
And I asked you to identify
For what?
yourself because I'm investigating a suspicious person. Someone had worry.
Worried about what? Have I tried to enter anyone's property?
They were concerned, so yes, you're gonna.
Okay. No, I have not. Show me evidence where I've entered someone's property without them knowing. Show me
There was
evidence.
2 calls on you about entering people's areas of their house.
No, they weren't. Listen to me, sir. I can tell you for sure I have not done anything wrong. I have not broken any laws. So if I suggest you let me out of these handcuffs immediately.
Well,
Sir,
when you-
could you tell him to take me out of these handcuffs? I have not broken any laws.
Okay, did you stop when he told you to?
No, he kept walking
Okay,
away.
then that's interference, so you're under arrest. Have a seat.
Interfering for what?
Interference, you disobeyed a lawful order.
You were sitting right there and I told you to stop 4 or 5 times to identify yourself because there was a suspicious
Sir.
person car, and I'm investigating that.
To justify their actions, the cops even threw in an accusation of trespassing against the man. They claimed that concerned callers reported a young man breaking into various properties. Bullshit. It was a poorly concocted story that the cops cooked up on the spot, and it was evident they were stretching the truth. Even if such calls were made, the proper procedure would involve investigating and verifying the claims, not making baseless accusations and arresting someone without evidence. After all, a cop can't just label someone as suspicious and proceed to arrest them without following the law, right?
Anyone and just say, hey, you look suspicious.
Okay, he told you to stop. He didn't.
And we had calls on you, like I told you.
You're practicing stop and frisk right now. I've not
No.
done
No, you're
anything
under
wrong.
arrest. So.
Under arrest for what? Under arrest for what? What have I done wrong? Tell me now.
You didn't identify yourself.
Okay.
You didn't stop when he asked you to.
Okay.
Okay, this is what I'm asking. That's all I'm asking for is your name and date of birth, man.
All right. Okay.
So I can log someone.
Okay.
So what's the issue here, man?
There is
Why-
an issue. I
Sit
haven't
back
done
here.
anything wrong.
Sit back here.
I have not done a thing.
Why would you not listen to me?
Because I have not done anything wrong, sir. So could you let me out of these handcuffs immediately?
Sit back here.
Okay.
All the way in. I just want to log him and get him out of here because people were concerned because he was.
Put him in custody. If he's gonna walk away, don't let him play that game. He's just gonna keep playing it next time. He's just gonna think that he can now just walk away from cops. So if he doesn't want to stop, he just doesn't have to.
So he was sitting right here, and I just said, "Hey, there was a concern for you. Why?"
Turn off him, you know.
Okay.
This time, things escalated right from the get-go. These cops attempted a pit maneuver, but were on the wrong side. During the attempt to surround the man's car, one cop even collided with the man's car from the side. Confused and rightfully concerned, the man in the car, accompanied by his girlfriend or wife, questioned the officers about their actions. Instead of a clear explanation, these cops all hopped up on adrenaline, pointed their guns at him, ordering him to raise his hands, claiming they had no time to clarify. One officer simply stated that the man was allegedly driving 130 miles per hour and trying to evade them. The real question is, why would someone innocent try to escape from the cops? The police made a blunder by not ensuring they were chasing the correct person. Moreover, hitting the man's car seemed completely unnecessary.
Get your hands up! Get your hands up! No, you're running! That is not, that's not how it works! Hands up! You got your hands up now. Hands up! Put your hands up! Put your hands up! Put your hands up! Put your hands up! I'm not telling you this. You've been driving 130 miles an hour. I'm not in the mood. I'm not in the mood. Keep your hands up.
Just hand my hand out the window.
I don't care.
Just ask me.
I don't care.
You just did that for no reason. You know you did. That's what you did. Quiet.
Don't run.
Why the fuck would I run?
Even though the man diligently kept his hands up, the cops kept repeating the command. One officer approached, threatening to tase him if he didn't cooperate. These cops seemed to be having too much fun, behaving as if they were living in a fantasy rather than facing reality. Since the man's door was jammed from the side collision, he couldn't exit the car. Despite this, the officers demanded he exit immediately in order to be arrested. When the man questioned how he was supposed to get out, they nonchalantly suggested climbing through the window. Feeling threatened, the man hesitated, prompting the cops to forcefully grab him and handcuff him, asserting that they had to act aggressively because he was resisting. It was perplexing as there was no clear sign of resistance. The man, surrounded by numerous officers and with his car stuck, wondered when exactly that supposed resistance occurred. Whatever was going through the minds of these cops, one thing was evident. This man's skin color seemed to be an issue for them.
Get your hands up! I've told you this over and over. No, they have not.
Hey,
Climb out.
bro. Just hit my car.
Climb out.
Come out of the car. I will. Come out of the car. I'm just leaving that in the car.
Now, are you fixing to get tased?
One. She already got
You're fixing to get tased. Get out of the car.
How?
Climb out.
How?
Climb out.
You
Now.
know what? I got
Climb out.
Tennessee governor will be on your ass.
I don't work for Tennessee.
Get what?
Come on.
Tennessee governor will be on your ass.
Come on.
I swear to God.
27 DVI
Right.
You're going to get
40
tased.
West
Show me
Metal
where
Square.
right now. Show me where
MLK, I don't know the exact location.
These cops stopped a woman who was in a car with her children when they saw her not following a few traffic rules. They took her driver's license and went back to the police car to write her tickets, but it took forever for them to do so. Not only was the woman late for her doctor's appointment and had to leave immediately, but her children were also uncomfortable in the car as it was too hot outside. Because of this, the woman decided to approach the cops politely and ask them about the situation. She inquired if they could expedite the ticket writing process so she could make it to her doctor's appointment. However, the cop saw this as an opportunity to boost his ego a little. He told the woman that she had to go back to the car and shouldn't be near him while he was writing her tickets because, in that case, it would take even longer to write the ticket. When the woman explained to him that she had to hurry, the cop didn't show a shred of empathy toward her or her children. He also told the woman that he was a cop from Ohio and that he had the authority to arrest her. Thus, he ordered her to get as far away from their car as possible. That's all great, but this cop forgot one important thing. This woman wasn't eavesdropping. She was just waiting to get her tickets and get on with her day.
Have a seat up there for me.
No, I want to come and get these tickets.
We're
so I
not
can
ready
go.
yet, so you can have a seat up there
Well,
for me.
I need to go to the hospital, just like the paramedic said. Like I told him, y'all still got
Like I
my
said,
shit, so I couldn't.
I'm going to
leave.
release you as soon as we're done with the tickets.
Can you
but,
give me my driver's license, please?
ma'am,
I'm
have a
ready
seat
to
back
go.
in your vehicle.
No, I'm going to stand here. You can write the fucking tickets.
It's going to take longer if you stand here.
Oh well.
Okay. So I don't know, let me explain this to you. We have the authority in the state of Ohio to control your movements when you're under arrest. So I'm actually being nice by allowing you to kind of move around, sit in your car. If I wanted to, I could put you in handcuffs, put you in the back of my vehicle.
For what?
For criminal you're under arrest for criminal trespass.
Nobody asked me to leave, so I can't be.
Okay, well we have a written statement from the
written statement is.
Okay.
I have a video where they never asked me to leave.
All right. Well, like I said,
I refute that in court. So go ahead and give me the ticket for the unnecessary criminal trespass.
Okay. So as soon as we're done with that, I will.
Well, you're taking
right
forever,
now.
and you got my keys, and my kids are in my car uncomfortably. It's 80 fucking degrees in the
yes,
windows.
Yes, ma'am. Well, you've been
and I don't have
extremely
no air
uncooperative.
Of course. Why the fuck would I cooperate?
So
I
was afraid that you would leave.
I was never asked to
So
leave.
as soon as I'm done with my business with you, I'll give you.
The cop who issued her the tickets even accused her of wanting to make a getaway. Now, how could a woman with kids possibly try to escape from armed policemen? She clarified that she intentionally parked in front of the curb to reassure them that she had no plans to bolt while they were busy with her tickets. The real question here is, who should be looking out for whom? It's evident that the roles got switched, and the woman seemed more concerned about the police officer's comfort, even though they're the supposed public servants. To make matters worse, the cop hesitated to write the tickets in the woman's presence, despite her repeatedly explaining that she urgently needed to see the doctor. She emphasized that she was with young children who were getting increasingly uncomfortable and hot in the car. Yet the cop seemed unmoved, gazing off and deliberately waiting for the woman to step away so he could resume writing the tickets. What a pompous prick.
And you was worried I would leave, but I parked in front of a fucking curb to let you know I wasn't leaving. So for you to say you thought I was leaving, that's some fucking bullshit. Because I parked in front of a curb. What the fuck I'm gonna do? Ride over the curb? How stupid does that sound?
I'm not gonna argue with you about it, ma'am.
This man is trying to move his fucking car.
I understand that. As soon as we get done with this, we'll serve it to you and you'll get on your way, okay?
So what, 20 minutes? Okay. Now, yeah, don't worry about it. If he hits my car, then these motherfuckers better do their motherfucking job and not let him hit and fucking run. How about that? Oh, okay. No, I was making sure he had enough clearance where he wouldn't hit my front end. Y'all just looking in the bush.
The cop kept pushing and went as far as to charge the woman with trespassing for getting too close to his police car. First off, she didn't even step inside the police car. Secondly, does this cop even grasp the concept of trespassing? Instead of engaging in a back and forth with the woman and attempting to outsmart her, he could have simply written her tickets, handed her back her driver's license, and allowed her to continue on her way to seek medical treatment. Adding to the absurdity, this cop even requested the woman to move away, claiming he felt threatened because she was getting too close to him. Seriously? An armed cop feeling threatened in the company of a woman heading to the doctor. Right.
Try and find extra stuff. Just go ahead and throw it all on there because I got all this on video. Throw everything.
Write the charge word for word.
No,
make sure
this is a book of a lot of different charges. It's not just one.
Just so we know how to write them.
It's not just one. You should already know it. It's your fucking job.
Well, I can't memorize every wording in the Ohio Revised Code. That would be a lot.
Well, let's go on and get this done.
All right, I'm gonna ask you to take a couple steps back here. You're really up in my face. I'm gonna ask you to step up by your vehicle, please. Please don't step into that, gentleman.
I'm not stepping into nobody. I took a couple steps back, period. I'm not going back to my fucking car. You got my fucking keys. I need my fucking air. I'm not supposed to even be in direct fucking sunlight, and I just told you that.
Would you like to have a seat in our air conditioning?
Why the fuck would I want to get in that raggedy ass car?
So you wouldn't be in the direct sunlight and
no,
air conditioning?
I want my fucking keys so my kids to have air, and I can have air in my own fucking car. It's taking a long fucking time to write a stupid ass.
The cop ironically apologized to the woman for not issuing the tickets as quickly as she expected. Maybe things would have moved along more smoothly if he hadn't been staring into space, waiting for her to step away before continuing his tasks. Then he conjured up a new accusation. He claimed the woman was spitting on the police car despite her filming the entire interaction and having clear evidence that she never did such a thing. When the cop realized the woman was more adept with words than he was, the inevitable happened. He decided to arrest her. The reason is crystal clear. No one should dare to challenge the unwavering authority of these cops, even if the directive is simply to step aside so they could write you a ticket. What a joke.
Sorry that it's not as quick as you'd like it to be.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to back out off the ship, is that okay? All right, ma'am, I'm gonna ask you one more time.
You'll ask me one more time what?
To have a seat back up in your vehicle.
I'm not going to sit in my
listen to me.
vehicle, period.
Have a seat
It's
on your
hot as
vehicle
fuck.
or
It's
have a seat
hotter
on the
than
curb or
oven.
you're going to go in handcuffs.
No, I cannot. What part don't you understand? What part don't you understand?
Before you
Fucking
couldn't
listen.
stand, now you can't sit. You can't.
I can't actually walk.
You're-
because I have
listen,
an actual
you're-
cane
you're-
and a walker. I was able to walk because I had
I am being
assistance.
as
You're being a
as
dick.
cooperative as I can
You're
be for you,
being a
man.
dick.
But you're spitting on my car.
I spit
You're
on
not
the ground.
listen- You're not
spit on the ground
What
two
is this?
places.
What's this right here?
Well,
That's
some
your
of it went.
spit
If some
on
of
my
it went
car.
to the side, well,
You-
I spit on the ground. Some of it might have went to the side.
We have the ability to control your
I didn't
movements.
spit on you, so that's what matters.
Put your hands on your back.
For what?